that y'all send your product, it's like, it's so heartwarming to me, because when we get products sent here, that's like the one thing that I wouldn't say scrutinize companies on necessarily, but if it's not sent in sustainable packaging or recyclable
She
packaging,
will write a letter.
yeah.
Oh, I'm proud of you.
and I send your brand, or the product or brand that you guys use to send your packaging in, I've sent that to other products. And I'm like, please, there's stuff out there, guys. There's stuff out there that you can use that as much
she
better.
looked at the tag and was like, you
Hero.
could be doing this.
Right. It's so accessible and it's affordable.
Is it? That's what I thought maybe was not the case if people aren't doing it. I haven't looked into the price.
Penny's difference.
Yes. So that's what I don't get, as far as like, you're so huge and you can't change this one little thing. Because if you guys saw how much plastic just comes in packaging, like during production, like what's even coming from your manufacturer, God knows what's going to them before it gets there, right? But like, it is every individual piece. It is those pieces in another plastic, in a box that's wrapped in more plastic. I mean, it is insane. So that was another thing with ours. Like, they started sending us our products wrapped in these cassava bags. And
or tapioca.
Yeah. It depends on which one they use. But
so cool.
Yeah, it's really neat to see. And like, that biodegrades. I mean, as soon as the ones that we use, we almost ran into a problem, because the ones that sit on the shelf too long, they started actually coming apart. And I was like, well, they aren't lying. They really do come apart. I mean, after a while,
some new colors.
Yeah, I was like, time for new stuff. But yeah, it's wild to see like little things like that. So I think if a company's only doing a little and people are just really ripping them apart, I don't think that's right either. I think it's nice to be able to check people and be like, well, what about this? But we can't just outright like grab them by the throat and be like, you're not enough, and then go buy from someone else who's not doing anything.
Right.
Like, that doesn't make sense. So I think there's argument on both sides. Like, are you fully sustainable? Can you really claim that? Or are you making an effort? And if you are making an effort,
it should be rewarded.
It should be. I think another big point to bring up, especially just sustainability as its own industry as well. Like the natural deodorant Native, like $13 for a thing. Like how is it? I hate that it's a privilege to get to do things cleaner. Like that to me is really wild. And it goes back to buying any type of clothes. I mean, you're going to go get what you can afford, right? You're not going to go spend $300 on a pair of, remade, redone jeans. It's not every pair of jeans out there. But I also think like with it becoming more popular, hopefully we get to a place where we can start scaling things differently and just cut out the money making part and like make it accessible for people to have stuff that doesn't cost us everything.
Normalize buying sustainable because it's in the normal price range of an article.
Not all of it, but
where you don't have to sacrifice anything.
Oh my God, yeah.
And so, a good, I would say a good start in that is food. And you see that in food a lot of organic things are now have price parity with conventional, and it's because it is growing in that way. And so hopefully every industry, we can move back in that direction, and overall things, probably be a little bit more expensive because we're paying for it now on the backside.
Of course.
The earth is paying for it.
It's pain.